stand outside the tower. It's quite apparent there will be no survivors. The death toll at the moment is extremely low considering the devastation. We're expecting hundreds who are just neglected by society, hundreds that hopefully we'll get justice for, that we will have to get justice for, because this is unbelievable. There was women, children, men, old people, young people, babies in this property.
Where are you from?
My name's John Cooper QC, I'm from 25 Bedford Row and I'm a barrister.
Why are you here today?
Because I was firstly so affected by the tragedy that happened last week. It was mind-numbingly awful. Now I'm a barrister that's worked in cases like this in the past, in the Deepwood Barracks litigation, and a lot of the inquests involving explosions on aeroplanes and military inquests. And I just felt if I could offer any help and assistance, particularly as I'm used to handling politically charged cases such as Occupy outside St Paul's Cathedral. And I've often been saying, and I said again here today, we must merge the law with the politics. They're not separate entities. We need to use the law and use politics all together. It's not self-contained.
Do you think at the end of the day somebody's going to be held responsible? Because we've seen it in Lakenhall House, we've seen it time and time again. These authorities are getting away with literal murder.
They will be held accountable. I and the other lawyers involved with all this will make them held accountable if it's our last breath to do so.
Good. Thank you so much. We need people like you. How can we find you? How can we find lawyers? Where is it?
Well, I'm based at 25 Bedford Row in London. My name's John Cooper QC. Drop me a line. Always happy to talk. I'm a working class boy and I always remember my roots and don't be put off by the title. Just call me John.
Anything else you'd like to add, mate?
Simply this, let's keep together, let's keep the unity, and let's make those that are responsible for this, let's make the bastards pay.
Okay, sure. Okay.
In the early hours of Wednesday morning, a tower block near here, council housing, which was constructed in the 70s called Grenfell Tower, suffered a terrible fire. We're still not entirely sure what happened. There have been rumours about a fridge on the 4th or 5th floor being faulty and causing the fire. But basically, by virtue of a number of factors, including a recent refurb of that building and some external cladding that was added, and other factors, the whole thing just went up ablaze in a very short amount of time. And a lot of people were sleeping, trapped in their homes when it happened. At this stage, we know that there are around 500 people living in the building, of which a large number are missing, feared deceased. We still haven't got final numbers when it comes to fatalities. There's a lot of anger in the area at how this could have happened, particularly because the residents who were part of the housing association for this building had voiced their concerns numerous times about the fire and safety regulations surrounding how the building was designed, how it was totally ill-equipped versus modern-day construction standards. And we have a vacant nightclub and an adjacent warehouse here that we've made available for the community to drop donations. So a few days ago we were accepting donations. We could see that the mosques Al Manar down the road were very much at capacity, and similarly a lot of other shelters in this area. So we accepted probably around 70 tons of donations, clothing, food, every single type of donation that you can imagine. And we've spent the last couple of days sourcing through that. So we've really been most recently focusing on distribution. So we're now beginning to understand where the surviving families are located, hotels in particular. A lot of the hotels where the survivors are based, a lot of them hadn't seen aid until yesterday. So we've been sending out convoys of care packages. These are kind of mixed packs of toiletries, some food as well. And we've also been receiving specific lists of items that people need. So that could be like mobile phones, chargers. I just went and got a diabetic test for someone. So we've had huge amounts of volunteers show up over the last couple of days.
I just want to say, like, I have been here for 3 days, and I want to thank, like, I don't know if anyone will remember me here, if they see this, every single human being who have come here since Thursday. They have given their blood, their sweat, their time. They have brought children along. They have brought their parents along. People have come. This is just not London supporters, people. This is across the country. United Kingdom, massive, right? The council haven't been here. Where the hell is Oxfam? Where is Red Cross or whatever they're called? Where is the government? Everyone here, you see down here, and this is, we've had a massive, this is an army of people who have come out from their work, school, social time, and they are giving all their time. And I'm saying this because I have been here since Thursday. I have witnessed every single person there's been from Wandsworth, Scotland, or whatever, right? This is only happening because of the people. No official authority whatsoever. So I want to say a massive thank you to all those human beings.
Thank you to you for coordinating it as well.
I don't think I would have done it without these people, some drivers, supporters. And you know what the best thing about this right here, for the first time in my life, I'm a Bangladeshi British Muslim woman. Everyone from all different faiths, backgrounds, beliefs, be it they're straight, they're gay, whatever, they're short, tall, 12, 10, 50, 60, does not matter, right? Everyone has come here together, and this is the definition of mankind. This is mankind, because you know what? Political intervention divides us. Society is about being together, united. Doesn't matter if you're a refugee, or you live in the bins, or you have a mansion, or you work in the parliament. We are all human beings. That is the fundamental basics, and this is what people have not had. And I'm getting frustrated day in by day, because the more we speak to victims, the more they help. My heart cries. My heart is pouring out. I'm not doing this. I have left work because I want to do this for humanity.
My name is Wayne Moser. I'm from Seven Sisters, and I am here hopefully coordinating all the deliveries that come in and all the deliveries going out to the various people and places where people are staying.
You're doing a fantastic job. Tell me,
very much.
how has this come about?
I actually came down here on, what are we today? We're Saturday today. I came down here on Friday. I was looking for places to volunteer after Wednesday. I'd seen the devastation of the building on Wednesday afternoon, which was horrendous, and wanted to do something about it. I couldn't come down Thursday, so I came down Friday. Came here, said I was here to help. What I actually do, I'm a location manager, so I deal with logistics, I deal with people, the movement of people and things. And it just made sense for me to come down and offer my help here. So I came down, I spoke to Ben, who's one of our organisers, and here we are 2 days later.
Fantastic. And tell me, what has been like the response from the community?
The community has been amazing, the response. If you follow me around and just see what's coming over my shoulder, the stuff that's happening now, we are at this present time, we've done a whole load of boxes for food, for water, for clothing. At this point we have about 200 volunteers.
Wow.
All sorting through boxes of shoes at this moment, and they all need to be boxed into their sizes and their male and female categories, so we can send them out to the people, make sure they're done, make sure the deliveries are correct, and they go to who they need to go to.
I'm here because I just want to help and do what I can. It really hit me. I had an aunt who used to live in that building. Thankfully, she didn't. She left about a year or two ago.
Wow.
But it still hit me because I used to go there, so, and seeing so many people in their beds, sleeping, that there's going to be a massive, massive death toll, and it really hit home. Although I grew up in the southeast, I've got a lot of family who live in West London, so it does bring it back, and I just wanted to do my bit.
Well, I'm here because the tower is like 2 minutes from my house, and I feel like the council's not doing enough to support the residents and to support the victims, and it's such a massive effort that needs to happen, and so every hand is good to help.
Yeah, mine is similar, like with Kwame. I feel like I saw it on the news and it was devastating what happened, and I felt like I could just do something and cancel my plans because it's only like a bit of my time just to help out because people are suffering.
I haven't seen any council officials. To me, it seems like most of the efforts are being led by amazing volunteers, amazing, faith leaders, community leaders, and, immediately from day one, the council should have been stepping in, the government should have been stepping in. They're saying now that they're giving a massive aid package, but that's after the community's raised like £5 million. Now they're saying they'll give us money. The people who are actually paid to sort this sort of thing out aren't doing that, and the people who are doing it for free out of the goodness of their heart are the people leading this amazing project.
It's my first day up here. I'm happy that I managed to attend today, and seeing it it's hard. It hurts. It really hurts. I don't want the waterworks to start, but seeing the donation, just coming in, doing what I can. I mean, that's all I can do. Is just do what I can to help.
It's quite amazing how we, as laymen, none of us are event organisers particularly, or we haven't had days and weeks to put this together, to put a hierarchy together, have meetings about it. There are a few phone calls, a small WhatsApp group. We got together and we're managing to do it. So far, we've had no injuries. We've had people here working, hundreds of people. A lot of Muslim people here are on Ramadan. They're not eating, they're not drinking, they're fasting, and they've been here helping us as well. So we've managed to put this together very simply.
You've been left out of the loop.
If we can do it, people with more power, more expertise, and money and facilities can also do it. It just takes the will. Thank you to all these people down here. A massive, massive thanks to all these people down here. Thank you, if I can't film this, but I have a list here of 2-3 pages of people who wish to donate their cars, so to speak, and themselves to go wherever we need them to go, to the families in the hotels where the families are staying, with the goods that we're packing up. So I'd like to thank all those people. And I would like to thank, if I say as well, the emergency services who were amazing on the day. And I remember coming down there on Wednesday, speaking to fire, speaking to the police, speaking to ambulance people. There were hundreds of them as well, and what they've had to see and witness, frankly, it's horrific. So, a big thanks goes to them as well, obviously. But
it's good to see a lot of people of colour, because on my way here, I just saw a lot of white people, a lot of rich people. So it's good that the community actually came out and gave their time out.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I think the problem is that they're putting a value on human life, and this whole problem could have been avoided if they paid for the fire-resistant cladding on the side of the buildings. They put sprinklers in the buildings. So I think what the government need to know is that all human life matters. It's not just the rich people who matter, and they actually need to help and assist and coordinate. CCTV.
My honest suggestion is donation. There are so many online pages. Find them, they're legitimate. Donate what you can, so when this money goes to the different families, they can be like, right, I need tissue, I need a pram. They will take that money, because these guys have lost their fundamental basics. We have done amazingly, but they need to live their life again. They are going to go back to work. Hopefully they're going to have new homings, and they need that. So right now, as a community, and I mean worldwide community, donations is the way forward.
One last thing, what would you say to people in Parliament, higher up? What do you want to tell them?
Where the fuck are you? That's it. Done.
Here in front of Grenfell, towering over me, I am furious. I've seen no officials. There's been no officials. I'm speaking to these ladies here.
Words can't really sum up. A tragedy would be an understatement.
Her friend was trying to come down, and then the fire brigade told her to go back up, so she never survived. Then to stay in that building.
A mother will throw her child out of a window, then allow that child to perish. Take the chance, a 5% chance that my child will survive. That is how bad it got.
And what do you girls think about the fact that, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen anyone official?